Ever wondered how we, Homo sapiens, became the dominant species on this planet? You might think you know the story of human evolution, but I guarantee there are some mind-blowing details you've never heard before. Forget the simple ape-to-man chart you saw in school. The real story is so much stranger and more fascinating. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see our ancestors and yourself in a completely new light. Let's start with fact number 1. You have more than just Homo sapiens in your DNA. That's right. For thousands of years, our ancestors shared the planet with other human species like Neanderthals and Denisovans. And they didn't just live side by side, they interbred. In fact, if your ancestry is from outside of Africa, you likely have about 1 to 2% Neanderthal DNA in your genome. People of Melanesian descent can have up to 6% Denisovan DNA. These ancient relatives weren't brutish cavemen. They were intelligent, had their own cultures, and contributed genes that may have helped our ancestors survive in new environments. So, in a way, they never truly vanished. A small part of them lives on inside of us. Fact number 2. Our ancestors were once on the menu. We love to think of ourselves as the ultimate predators at the top of the food chain. But for millions of years, that wasn't the case. Early hominins were relatively small and not particularly fast or strong compared to the massive predators of the Pliocene and Pleistocene eras. They were hunted by giant hyenas, saber-toothed cats, and enormous birds of prey. Fossil evidence, like skulls with puncture marks that perfectly match the talons of ancient eagles, tells a chilling story. Our journey to the top wasn't a straight line. It was a desperate struggle for survival where we were often the prey, not the predator. This constant threat likely drove the development of our social structures and intelligence, as we learned to cooperate to stay alive. Ready for fact number 3. This one might make you look at your dinner differently. The ability to cook our food was a game changer for human evolution. It wasn't just about making food taste better. Cooking unlocked a massive amount of calories that were previously inaccessible in raw foods. Think about it. Cooked meat and vegetables are much easier to chew and digest. This meant our guts could shrink, freeing up energy for another, more demanding organ. Our brains. Some scientists argue that the invention of cooking, which happened around 1 million years ago, directly fueled the rapid expansion of the human brain. Without fire and a good meal, we might never have developed the complex cognitive abilities that define us today. So next time you fire up the stove, give a little nod to your ancient ancestors. Now for fact number 4. And it's a bit of a paradox. We are incredibly efficient long-distance runners, but we're terrible sprinters. Have you ever wondered why a human can beat a horse in a marathon? It's all down to a few key adaptations. We can sweat from all over our bodies, allowing us to cool down effectively while running. Our upright posture and the structure of our feet and legs, with long Achilles tendons, act like springs, making our stride incredibly energy efficient. Our ancestors likely used this ability for persistence hunting, chasing animals for miles and miles under the hot sun until the prey collapsed from exhaustion. While a cheetah can outsprint us in a flash, it can't maintain that speed. We can just keep going. This endurance was our secret weapon. Finally, fact number 5. Human evolution hasn't stopped. It's a common misconception that we've reached the peak of our evolutionary journey, but that's not true at all. Evolution is an ongoing process, and it's happening right now, even faster than before. For example, the ability to digest lactose, the sugar in milk, as an adult is a relatively recent adaptation. It only became common in populations that domesticated cattle. Another example is the CCR5 delta 32 gene mutation, which provides resistance to HIV. This mutation has become more common in certain populations over the last few hundred years. With modern medicine, global travel, and changing environments, the selective pressures on our species are constantly shifting. Who knows what a human will look like in another 10,000 years? So there you have it, 5 incredible facts that reveal the wild, complex, and ongoing story of human evolution. We're part Neanderthal. We used to be prey. Cooking made us smart. We're built for marathons. And we're still evolving. The journey from a small, vulnerable primate to a globe-spanning species is filled with twists and turns we're only just beginning to understand. It really puts our own lives into a much grander perspective, doesn't it? If you found these facts as fascinating as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of science and history. Let me know in the comments which fact surprised you the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.